YouTube. Happy Monday, guys. We are in the building. Everything connected perfect. Alright, bet. Alright. Alright, guys. Getting on set here. Currently looking at a spread 4-hour long on ES off of Wednesday low zone. Me personally. Partners monitoring the NQ. Had some nice sell pressure at the open. Right to the key level. Hopefully price can stay right around here and get my stop under Asia London low and my key level. Do have another key level right here at Monday low zone 68.65. So if this level doesn't hold, price up, get down to this Monday low area. But yeah, just going through my steps. Gonna let this candle close out. 10 more minutes to my execution time. So we're cooling, guys. We're cooling. NQ's gonna have to get down to that level. Alright, price continuing. This last 10 minutes, if price can get close down to this Monday low zone, I'd be happy. Or if he closed right at 75, then I can get my stop under that next level. That's probably where price is trying to get to. Oh, Dad. What's up, Daddy?
Hey, but if y'all think that shit got a chance of dropping, get the money.
Okay, I think it's gonna go.
You hear me?
Yeah, I heard you, Dad. I think it's gonna go, but I can go ahead and close out though.
No, I'm saying if you think it's gonna drop, if you think it's gonna drop and go down that method, I'd rather have something better than that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want us to. I know we've been being hit, but you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I think get up there, but we can for us up, yeah, we can close out now if you want.
No, if you think it's gonna get up, that's fine. But what I'm saying, I don't want it to sneak up on us and we don't get nothing.
Okay, yeah, I got you. What should I do?
Where your brother at?
He right with me.
What did he say?
What you think, boss?
I mean, I think we could go. This is what we was waiting for. I think we could go. I mean, we can watch it closely. If we get a candle that shows signs of sell, we can take it until we get signs of sell. I don't think we should take it.
Yeah, it's a good. I don't know though. It's a good pump. We can close out here.
Yeah, it just depends on if you're ready to close it out. Dad, just call it. We'll close
Yeah,
it out.
yeah.
No, because I don't know. I just don't want us to lose. I'm just trying to recoup.
Yeah, I got
as
you.
much as we can. That's all. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, y'all watching it. Y'all know. I'm just saying. You know, I don't want us to look around at 2:00 and then say it's down $200.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand.
And if y'all don't think that's gonna happen, I ain't worried about it. I ain't really looking at it. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I think it's gonna continue that. We did sell that once, so we did clear like 275 in profit, which was our initial investment. So I would like to hold it to the 64, but it was a good pop, so I wouldn't mind taking profit here and then kind of recalibrating. So it's really.
So you got two more left.
We got 2 more left. We sold one for like 340. So we made like 260 off of that one sale, and we got 2 left now. So.
Okay, just ride. I would ride 1 to 12, and then if it's still like kind of bouncing, I'll sell one and just wait on the other.
Okay. All right, I like that.
Yeah. That's a good
Okay,
point.
I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
All right, cool. So
Just
we'll.
just
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to,
we gotta manage it when it gets like this.
Nah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
you're
yeah.
I
absolutely
just,
right.
yeah, I just want to get a, if I could get a couple $100 out of it, that'd be good. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll let you in a little bit.
All right, I tap in with you in a little
All
bit.
right. Okay. All right.
All right. Still live, guys. It's so nice. Amazon calls. Just figuring out how we're gonna peel out the profit. It's really what I like to see. Market pulling back at the open. All right, 5 minutes. 73. Yeah, this is a perfect setup. If it does wick out of Age of London low and turn around here, very bullish. Hitting that level. 68, 78. Gotta charge it. Alright guys, busy morning. Alright, 69.10 is gonna be the high candle. Previous day high longs. Previous day high shorts on the SL 4 hour. And Monday low longs on the spread 4 hour. You gotta hold sound. Gotta hold on to sound. It's down to 26,000. Stop got to be under 65, so probably enter with 7 or 8. Stop 7 or 8 and 15. The price is like right here. Now enter with let's see. MES 68. So probe amount was 7.
Order filled.
Oh, I sent you already? Shit. It's there already. It's time. It's time. Right.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm going in. Probe amount. Yeah. Yep, stop at stop under 56.60. Alright guys, in my probe amount 7 and 13. Previous day high, just test the 4-hour low here.
26.1. One account limit set at 26.50.
Alright guys, that's me. Spread 4-hour long, 68.72. Key level, Monday low, 68.65. TP is gonna be at previous day high zone. Break even to be at 68.77. And I'll be pyramiding into the position. About 3 more contracts to get to full lot size. That's it, man. Easy work, man. Making my job a lot easier being ES focused. A lot easier being ES focused, yeah. Alright, break even at 77. A little bit more patience, could have got a better entry since price did dip down there, but stop under all levels, so I ain't tripping. Alright, that's me guys. Good work. Once price gets over 657, I'll be piking up the position. Let me say low nothing. Alright, good deal. Alright, let this roll. I do get stopped out of this. Got a lower limit set on the NQ. Oh yeah, man. That's Monday work, 10:03. All right. Check in with Top Step. See what they're talking about.
That weekend gap.
You got like 400s?
No, nowhere near it.
All right.
Well, helps when Nvidia's up 2.5%. Amazon
Incredible.
up 4.5%.
Yeah, incredible. Absolutely
Tesla's up
incredible.
too.
They are, and then really only Broadcom's just down 1%. Apple's down 1.3%, but the Mag 7's kind of holding up the NQ for now.
We had $1 for every time we said that, Jack.
Oh yeah,
We got for earnings. We got more earnings this week. I know Palantir on the calendar.
Palantir.
Yeah,
Palantir was above 200. Was trading like 205 this morning. That'll be interesting.
What else do we got?
Really half a trillion market cap. They make $1 billion a quarter in revenue.
Hell of a multiple.
Mm-hmm.
68.72 last trade in the ES. Nasdaq, might be more selling coming here. The Nasdaq 26,110. Heavy 50-50 on the tilt all across the board right now. Gold staying bid, holding bid right now 40.37. Looks like we got some more coming here on the downside. As the buyers do try to 6,000. Yep. Six is now trade. 104 is now trade. And we're into the hundreds. Now 26,097. And the NASDAQ ES selling off as well. 68.67. Hold bid in
Cody, you still holding that gold?
Yes.
How many? Two?
He's got 6 on it.
Two. Yeah. I took most of them off. Now long only 2. And I like it. Got that gold fever.
Oh boy. Gold rush, right? It feels heavy. It feels heavy.
Gold fever.
They want to keep selling this thing. Well, buyers going to give it a shot again. We saw the 10-year pop again. Price. Right now, we're beneath 26,100 in the NASDAQ. They're trying to hold it bid. They're trying to hold it bid right at 26,100. Keep taking it lower there. And more selling coming in here. 26,090. Now 088. ES selling off. Here we go. 68, 67. 66 is now.
Yeah, buyers couldn't defend VWAP there on the test. It just continued red candles on the 5-minute. Haven't printed a single green candle from the open. Obviously, pretty bearish right now.
The ES ladder very, very thin. Slippage very likely. I'm sorry, NASDAQ ladder. ES ladder thin as well. Where these stops at? Jack, you got next level is 68.70. What's up, Hogue?
68.60.
Why is that?
Why is which part?
Why is it so thin?
The hell of a question. Because those ISM numbers aren't exactly the biggest market movers. They didn't even come out that bad. We did see a big reaction in the 10-year prices. Gold popped, and we are selling off. 10-year turned around. Yeah, I know, Dolby. You know I got my tinfoil hat on. Something's afoot. Something's afoot. Well, Billy nailed it. Something is afoot.
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Yeah, Hogue, on that sell-off, was there volume behind that sell-off as well? Or is it just lack of bids? I guess with a thin ladder. Oh, question. Hogue, I got a question for you. What does a thin ladder mean? ES ladder is thin. What does it mean when the ladder is thin, Hogue?
It means that there's fewer than normal bids or offers. You know, here in the S&P is below my picture there. You can see this is the last price. And, you know, in the S&Ps, we're looking at 30, 40 contracts on the bid and the offer. That, to me, looks a little bit thin, right? Usually you're going to see twice that, if not 3 digits on the bid and offer for the better part of the day. So it looks a little bit thin. NASDAQ also maybe a little bit better of an explanation here. We've got 1s, 2s, 3s on the bids and the offers. And when it gets really thin, you'll see spreads between the best bid and the best offer, sometimes 2, 3, 4 points between them. This is looking a little bit thin, but not terribly. So when we're saying we're looking at a thin dome or low liquidity, we're looking at a lower than normal number of bids and offers on both sides of the market. You have to of course, be looking at level 2 data for this. But we're just kind of looking at the ES, a little bit thin. Usually we're used to seeing more than just 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 contracts on the bid and the offer. We're not seeing any larger numbers either. Maybe 118 on the bid down here, 68.60 for 186. But yeah, it's looking a little bit thin. And it just means, a little bit less liquidity, more likely to have a little bit more slippage on any of your stops, particularly if you're trading in the NASDAQ. We did just have, some information come out that should be kind of behind us now, and you should see some of the bids and offers. I call it some of the blood coming back into the domes here. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ again. Yeah, 4s, 3s, 5s, coming back in a little bit. There, so it's looking like it's coming back in here.
Well, Goolsby hitting the wire. Goolsby hitting the wire right now was not on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Goolsby saying inflation in services is an area of concern. Goolsby, I am cautious about layoff data. Goolsby, voting member, Chicago Fed, was not on the schedule. Where is Goolsby speaking? Typically, Goolsby is pretty strategic, especially with these unscheduled. Speaking of CNBC, okay, the hiring rate is low, which is one of the economy's weakest factors. The hiring rate is low, which is what?
Bro, what the Fed is doing right now is diabolical, bro. They have declared war against Donald Trump and literally the American economy. Like literally, they are fighting. They fighting American people right now, bro. What Powell's doing right now is diabolical, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not good. It's not good, bro. Somebody gonna have to pay for that shit. Okay. It's not good, bro. For real. They're sitting on their stand knowing that everybody's getting squeezed but the rich class. And they don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people are fucking dying.
People literally dying. You know what I'm saying? So, crazy, man. Over here, though.
Watch news and global events. We're seeing that right here, right now. Stay calm, adapt, and execute. I gotta work on the staying calm part. Adapt and execute. Very, very important. You gotta expect the unexpected. As folks says, anything can happen. ECH.
ECH, baby.
Anything can happen. You see the turnaround in ES.
7 points away.
10 points off the lows there. 68.77. Higher stepped in the NASDAQ as well. 6,140. Expect the unexpected. How exactly do you expect the unexpected? Never mind. We'll talk about that later. That's how you do it.
You keep your left up.
Keep your fucking left.
Keep your left up. There you go.
Good call, Hope.
Absolutely, hands up at all time. More from Goolsby here. It is very hard to get the timing right in a time of transition. I'm nervous about the inflation side of the ledger. Hello.
You broke even. It's coming back to you.
Nah, I'm good.
Not good.
That's such a great point, Hogue. Keep your left up. How many times what do they say in boxing? It's the most dangerous shot are the ones that you don't see coming. And it doesn't even have to hit hard, right? We'll be sitting here trading, and next thing we know, we have a Trump tweet, and the market goes 50 points against you. And if you're not prepared for it, there goes your account.
Yeah. Be prepared for that right cross that you don't see coming.
Less than a minute.
It's the uppercuts that always got me, Dakota.
Yeah? Theoretically, or?
No, literally.
Headbutts.
Yeah, Victor Ortiz
30 seconds.
against Mayweather. Was quite well. Anyways, neither here nor there. 68-76. Last trade.
That was not
Old-
controversial in my opinion. On
It was not. Completely clean.
Mayweather
Headbutt.
did the right thing.
100%. 100%. Gold, new highs. Braden, see you sell off there. Improved.
Yep. I added look at gold go. I just added another 5 as I continue to see exhaustion wicks to the upside. Coming back out of my entry sizing into it. So I'm in 15 now at 78.
60, 78. Catch rate 60, 80. Goolsby hitting the wire. I have this on the schedule. Again, just to recap Goolsby here, I'm nervous about the inflation side of the ledger. It is very hard to get the timing right in a time of transition. Goolsby, again, it is hiring rate is low, which is one of the economy's weakest factors. So I'm cautious about layoff data.
That pivot on NQ off of 155 is very nice. Very clean pivot off of 55. It took almost no time, a couple minutes. We topped out, and now we're back into trying to break low day, about 20 points off of it. Sellers still have this market.
Good news, then fucking bad news, boy. These niggas, man.
60, 76. More from Goolsby. Economy has been pretty strong with weakness in specific sectors. Consumer spending is a key driver of economic momentum. Ain't that the truth? 50 on the tilt. Goolsby. One that just rip right now.
I'm gonna catch a stop out. I cannot.
I kind of wonder what
Like, bro,
one of the
literally
pretty
just single-handedly
speculative stocks was pumped very hard on like Wall Street Bets and Twitter and FinTwit.
Like, you can
Lost,
just
I
tell
believe,
how they
65% of its value today. Biotech.
Tough, man. Tough.
Cure. I don't even know what it does. QURE. Let me see if I can pull up the chart.
Okay.
It was a pretty good. I watched like a YouTube documentary. With some guy made a video. It was pretty good. Just talking about how like everybody got on board from how the GameStop thing set up. Everybody did that with like Bed Bath and Beyond. Kind of like that cult mentality about Bed Bath and Beyond, and then they bankrupted, and it's cool. He like interviewed actual people that like bought into the hype of it. They're like, it's sad, kind of, but they're like, I lost everything, blah blah blah. Well, obviously.
That hurts.
Here we go. I got this chart.
Ouch, man.
So it became like a big thing. Like somebody called it. People made a ton of money, but if you held on to it, I don't know what happened. Probably something with trials or something. Gotta be really careful in biotech, especially. That is a murderer's row. But yep.
Stop loss.
Well, your stop loss ain't executing on the weekends. You were holding to 67 and it opened up at 23.
Stop loss and executing on the
Did you
weekend.
say 67?
Mm-hmm. Just trading
We
67.
should have
Oh
known.
boy. Oh boy.
We should have known.
Oh.
You fell for it.
Oh.
What's this 6-7?
Oh yeah, Beyond 2. Let's see if I have that.
Oh.
Dramatic jump down here.
I'm about to say, what the hell is this?
Taking it off.
Is that saying something bad? I don't even know. I mean,
Hogue just said it. That's saying
Hogan
something
means
bad.
absolutely
It means absolutely nothing. It's just,
It's like planking. Remember planking like 20 years ago?
You know, I'm still all on board for Coney 2012. Let's catch that guy.
When I was handing out candy for Halloween, I was like wearing a scream mask, just kind of holding the candy bowl, and some like a little bit older kids, but that generation, I guess they like heard my voice and could tell I was older, and they're like, "What's up?"
So you break even right now?
Yeah, I just got. I'm out.
I'll break even. You flat over there. All right, cool. All right, partner out break even.
I got limit set at 26,047.
Got a limit set at the lower end on the NASDAQ. Looking like the market's going to continue to pull back. Looking a little heavy on my end. Looking a little heavy on my end, so I'll probably get stopped out, but we got 2 more accounts on the sideline ready to catch the dip. I still do believe that price is going to be bullish for the day. Just starting out a little heavy. Our probe amount did work for me though. I would have got stopped out fully by now. So if my Monday low zone does continue to hold, my trade will be safe, and I'll be able to add in once the market confirms in my direction. But yeah, that's about it. It ain't gonna get an entry. Started to bounce. Yeah, we catching bid now. Could be very well. Yeah, just wait for confirmation. Price at 63.25. My stop's at 62 even. Yeah, I'm in the afterlife, boys. I'm in the afters. Shit looking mighty heavy.
Yeah, it's looking heavy. NASDAQ will have to get back over under that set for.
Yeah, same. Under the spread 4 usually when this happens. If we don't catch the next demand area, that's why my stop is under Monday low. If we don't catch this area and hold bid, then this trade is definitely getting hit. Price is probably going down to Thursday low or previous day low before it catches the bid. So I am selling. Yeah, I'm finna get stopped now. This shit is looking heavy. That's cool. That'll be a 1 hour loss across my desk. 2 accounts on the sideline. It's good. Spread 4 hour under both levels. A+ on process there. Probably could have got in a little bit lower, but if Monday low level gets broken, then yeah, I don't want to be in there any longer. I wanted to get me on out, so could have got in a little lower, but with my probe amount, my stop's exactly where it needs to be, so I ain't tripping. It's good work. All right, when I'm here, guys, and you see me get stopped out or see the price recover, we're here, boys.
7.
Also got some Amazon calls. Had 3 this morning, closed out 1 in profit. Got 2 more waiting at the 260 TP. If you guys seen this morning, they did hit the make a deal with OpenAI, and that's been a theme on the market. Once these stocks partner up with OpenAI, they just seem to blast off. Market's pulling back now, but once market gets curved to the upside, I'm sure I'll hit my last 2 TPs over there, and I'll show you guys that as well. So we're here, man. Good work.
Make lows, so hold off on that. Probably get the highs. Probably jot those down.
Yeah, the high 69.0950.
69.09.
To make new lows in the next 7 or 8 minutes. The low will be 68.64 quarter.
We might do that. We still got 7.5 minutes here. Hold off on that, but the highs do look like our initial balance high for now. 7 minutes to the bottom of the hour. Feeling heavy, but every time they try taking a lower. What's that IB high in the NASDAQ chat? We got it. Again, expect the unexpected. That's the theme right now.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it so thin, Hogue? This one's got me.
Got you. Is it giving you the willies?
Gets your radar up, man. Like
it does.
68.71. Where's any size on that? It's thin.
It's like a couple of months ago, or at least a few weeks ago. I remember Andre, we were kind of feeling the same thing. Like
it was.
Dome was real thin, and we're like, why?
It's like it's quiet, too quiet.
Yeah.
Calm before the storm. We'll see. Stay tuned. Find out. Jack, 68.60s was the next price of interest to the downside, correct?
Still is. That's where we're starting to see some of the put levels in the 0 dates. That's like 68.30 in the SPX. The
Gold
big
seems
one,
to
if we
sell.
keep dropping, is about 40 points. So 68.30 in the futures is 6,800 in the SPX.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I would buy that.
Looking at about a $10 sell off in gold right now. $9 sell off. 40.30 last trade. In this 5-minute candle, we were just trading 40.39s.
Ooh. Now we're getting
We
a
on.
little selling pull off here in gold. Back
Yeah.
inside the initial balance. You still long, Dakota? Just two?
Yeah, with just 2 micros. I want to hold this long though. I don't want to get out of it. I'm debating adding to it, to be honest.
I mean, it could be the right thing to do. And it's traded both sides of the initial balance, and typically that's going to kind of create range bound activity.
Yeah.
Feeling heavy. NQ feeling heavy right now. Trading 26,084.
Add to this.
Buyers have tried to defend it and new session lows.
I think I'm going to add to it.
This is 0.074. New session lows in the ES as well. 68.62 and 3/4.
All right, I'm adding.
Okay.
Now 4. Right there. I got 28.
All right. What's your average what's your position and average price?
4 at 25.
40.25. Long 4.
Order filled.
C. So NASDAQ gonna want to go test 26,000 even. It's got 75 points to go.
All right, guys, that's my trade for the day. Another loss here, 550 on the trade. Price broke the spread 4-hour and the Monday low, rejected Wednesday low, continued to sell. Next key level is going to be Thursday low, which is going rapidly to it, and previous day low. So hopefully catches one of these bids down here. Bro's waiting on his M&Q trade. I think he just got filled on both of those. Dang, Q4-hour looks horrendous. That shit did terrible. Previous day high short all the way down to the gallows. Damn. Let's see. She gotta find a bottom.
Exactly where I want to be. Stop here. Take the moving low. And the key levels. And 26,000.
And that's pretty much the retest low of the 2 to 6 candle. So for that fucking move played out great. That move played out great. Yeah, shit's heavy. Shit's heavy right now, man. Looking mighty fucking heavy. Not gonna lie. Fucking Fed Goldsby's out getting his fucking rocks off. Going against the fucking government. Treason, bro. Literally. It's like whatever. It's like, bro. It's crazy. Consumer spending is a key driver of economic momentum. The economy has been pretty strong with weaknesses in specific sectors. I am nervous about the inflation side of the ledger. Nigga, aren't we all? Yeah, he's fucking roasted this shit. Greed and fear index at. We're in the fear zone. Yeah, Powell's literally trying to crash the market. Because, I mean, it's like, bro, already squeezed the middle class to death. Now he wants to squeeze the higher class. Middle class is trying to get some of the higher class juice by coming into these arenas. Now niggas are going to be getting double squashed. Ah, man. Fed is not on your side. Fed is not your friend, dog. Trying to tell you, them niggas is not your friend. Yep, Monday low break, right to Thursday low on the ES. You still in on yours?
I'm still in.
Alright, bro.
for these sloppy fucking trades. Looking good.
Where's your stop at?
It stops at 25,992 one of them, and the other stop is closer. Let's see. Other stop is at 26,007.
Oh, this shit has to catch a bid. It's about to be a rough day. It's getting pushed. Yes, it's completely filled. Jeez. Fucking YM got crushed. What the fuck?
It's the Fed.
YM is way under previous day low, bro.
Yeah, the Fed's out.
Oh my god. Yep, that's literally what it is. You can tell by the YM. It's this nigga talking. That's terrible. As soon as he's done, everything's gonna bounce. But guess who? The only person that knows when he's gonna stop is him. So great. He's the only person that knows when fucking. Yeah, it's no telling where this shit's going. She gotta catch a mean bid. ES about to be at previous day low. Yeah, this was ass. Continuation short. Fucking New York fucking liquidity once again. Literally, you can tell. Yeah, we're way under Asia London low. More product on ES, yeah. Literally, Asia sold it down. London bought it up to a high, and then they literally just came in and sold down that whole move. Yeah, this shit's about to take some cheek slice. About to take some cheek hit. Yeah. Yeah, this shit gotta catch a bid. I mean, if the YM is leading, shit, pack your bags, boys. If the YM is the leader, shit.
And Cuban a leader. It's mine. It's all forward and
No, okay. YM's the lag. Yeah, that's good work, man. Yeah, good work, man. I am on a streaker, I tell you. This shit, 3 losing days in a row. I should have been off today. Shit.
Keep your wigs and use your hats.
Guys, got the 2 stop levels down here. 2607, 25992 ran long in Q2 accounts. See how that plays out. Here, guys. Hopefully the market catches a bid. We're watching NASDAQ and NASDAQ bouncing and also watching Amazon as well. So there you go.
We got some of our live funded traders here on this Monday. See how they're doing. Quick update. Justina up 13 large. Samuel up 10. Well done. Most important, we'll check back in throughout the day. Sure you keep those profits throughout the day because, hey, expect the unexpected. But well done, Christina, Samuel. Nice start to the trading week. But most importantly, code is short 0244.
8 now from 29.
8 029 029. Okay.
Yeah, I might get out of this one quick if we don't see a flush. This is kind of, I don't want to say overextended, but when the market sold off so fast, we could easily see a 50 nowhere.
You really just want to see it hold below that initial balance low, Dakota.
Yeah, I want to see it flush to 26,000 quick.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Have a little trouble holding that.
downside is brewing in the ES.
Yep. Goolsby, continuing to find a microphone here. Goolsby, not decided for what happens. U.S. House Speaker Johnson talking about the government shutdown. We're mindful that time is running out on the stopgap bill. Well, I mean, yeah, like 30 days, 35 days. I mean,
All right. Yeah, this is where I want to see that flush in the NASDAQ. Down below those, below 20. Can we see it?
Yeah. Gold continuing to sell off. 40.18 last trade. 15 minutes ago, we were trading 40.40. Taylor Wonder Bop in the chat, all caps. Anyone on CL? Yes, Braden. Micro CL from 6078. She's just short covering. Is this just short covering? What is short covering, you ask? You see the sellers come in and take a little profit right around here. Might entice some buyers to step in and try to take the longs, what you call them the bottom, which continue the acceleration to the downside.
I think we see a flush of 26,000, but it's always nervous because we could bounce at any moment, like 30 points.
Yes, we've definitely seen that before, haven't we?
Yeah. Too often.
Yeah, 26,028. So balance low. Well, we're above it now. Now, Hogue gets back. First thing Hogue's gonna say: failed downside auction? Question mark. Or
we're getting that bounce.
The seller's going to jump back in here and sell more into this little bit of a pop. We're talking about a 25-point pop in the NASDAQ, back up to 26,041. In the ES, looking about a 10-point pop.
All right, I'm going to get out of that.
All right.
I'll get back in if I see some type of reverse.
All right, we got a wick out of Thursday low on the ES, looking like it's holding. Got our stop levels down here on our other accounts. Price kind of bid right off of it. Back in the money on the two positions, correct?
Back in the money on both positions.
All right, perfect.
110 on one, and then just like $20.
All right, perfect. All right, let this be the bid, guys. We can take this all the way back up. Yeah, because definitely people probably stepped in front of ES, low of 49, stop under the fucking previous day low. Nice. Very nice.
TP3 is at 26.2. Let's see, man.
Alright, we shall see. We shall see. Fucking dizzy ass NASDAQ.
Says signal stand right into the level that it was closest to.
Yes, very good. Question up. Please click subscribe. And right now, never got to 26,000. We got to 26,015. Back up 75 points higher. And about 20-point pop, 20-point pop in ES as well. Look at this. Question in the chat for me, Andre. Did you like that ass whooping Tech put on KSU on Saturday? Loved it. Maybe 26. Cody, you are flat. Short. Crude. All fast. Short. Yep, for 15. $60 to 78 cents. Last trade, $60 to 75 cents. Poll is accurate. What does the poll say? We will. Look at that. 50. We close the poll. 50-50.
50-50.
As to whether or not we'll put new lows in the ES or the NASDAQ. There you go. People have spoken. I like it. 0-8-1. Yes, Chicago Bears did win.
It was insane. I feel like I aged about 10 years in that last 2 minutes and 20 seconds that took a half an hour real time.
I short-circuited. I had no idea.
I short-circuited on my Green Bay Packers losing by a field goal to them.
No.
It was pretty
Quality losses out there, Dakota. I mean, like, if we were in college, those would be bad for the rankings.
Our game.
Browns and the Panthers.
50-50. A tie, though. Got you in first place. Ties are good. Got you guys in first place.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
You know? Whatever that Bears game was. Holy moly. All right. All you need to know is Caleb Williams has a rocket arm.
Yeah. Bears looking good.
Yeah.
Defense does not look good. Special teams looks very not good.
Why Santos still have a job? 68-68 last trade in the ES. Gold range pound. 40-20 to 40.
We pump it up again on gold.
Yeah, 40-30.
All the way down to what, 16s, right back up to 32s.
We haven't said gold is range bound
Don't
in
lie. That's what I wanted
all
to
year.
I mean, is it range bound when we're up 0.9%?
I guess I'm just conditioned to say gold not done all new all-time highs, and said that gold all-time highs.
We're used to it just going straight up.
Yeah, 40, 30, 43,
Good work, baby. Good work.
400.
Good work. All right, guys. All right. Just took TP1. Just took a TP1 and on the Nasdaq trade at 26,100. Got a runner still going up into 26,150. Correct to make 1,000. Make 1,045. All right. TP1 hit. Closed out on one account. Took an L on ES in this account, and then we got a runner going to TP2, pretty much this point of control, 26,150. And our third account ended up being about $1,000 a day if we hit that TP in the futures market. Yeah, that's about it, man. So we will see.
And it's going to
How
go
about
up,
that?
and it's going to go down.
Expect the unexpected. That's the only you can only get that analysis here at Top Step TV. Will might go up?
100%.
We're pretty
We traded both sides of the initial balance. This it rotates the
6-7.
rest of the day.
6-7 in this one. Yep.
Failed downside auction in the equities.
I told you guys he would say that. I told you when he came back he'd say that.
No, it's a preemptive long, but
Told you.
it did jump off those lows pretty quick.
Poll results 50-50 on the nose. Are the lows in? 50% say yes. Yes, are looking right. 26,100. What a 85 point.
I'm
Rebound.
flat. I'm flat. I'm not short anymore.
20 point pop. 20 point rebound in the ES string. 68.70. Jack, you had your eye on the 68.70s earlier.
68.80.
All right.
Like maybe depending how it was, if I was gonna sell, maybe it's 68.80. Or we might get 60s here. Let's see what happens.
All right, Hogue, question for you.
Mm.
IB low, initial balance low in the ES 68.52. I guess we're above it. We
Yes.
did get beneath it. Initial balance lows, do they still carry the same weight that they did? Like, I don't say normally, but just how the market's been trading today. In terms of
Sure.
Nasdaq, we're above it. We're above 26,033. We cooked through IB low, about 18 points. So we're talking about failed downside auction. How do you handle that? What do we do with those prices?
The one thing I don't like about longs in the S&Ps is the opening range is the dead high. But with this little failed downside auction, if we were quick to preempt it, long at 54, our risk is 48. So, we're looking at 6 points of risk. And, already we're at maybe 10 points of potential profit or better. So that's the reason I do like it. It's just because it's cheap. So there wasn't, a huge extension below the initial balance low. We closed back above it, but to preempt it, we're looking at 6 points of risk for, if this does act as a real failed downside auction, the potential profit targets all the way to the initial balance high, which is 69.0975. So we're looking at 50 points of potential profit for 6 points of risk.
No, not every time, right?
It's
Wait,
preemptive, but it's cheap.
I've got my.
I mean, if you have a setup where you're risking 6 points for 50 points of potential profit, you probably want to take it.
I got you. Yeah. My whole thing with cheap trades, does that mean you're just calling the top or the bottom?
It's not just, okay, that's far enough. The market's telling us, market generated information. We looked below the initial balance low and we weren't able to close 30 minutes below it. It's preemptive. Remember that this thing could still crumble and close this 30-minute bar back below that level. But because it's that cheap, to me, it's, seems to be worth it. If, hey, this could be a failed downside auction. I can only risk 6 points on this. And if it actually proves to be a failed downside auction, my potential profit is 50 points for 6 points of risk. That's a trade I'm going to think about taking. Now, it's not technically a true failed downside auction. This 30-minute bar has not closed back above the initial balance low. Sellers could come in and smush this thing and just our 6 points of risk or not.
I'm backing
Or
a
not.
short. We got a 3-bar reversal on the 5-minute off this level of support resistance.
How many, Dakota?
Yeah. How many?
10 micros.
Price?
75?
075 short MNQ.
So now there's the Dakota factor that Dakota's short.
That changes everything, huh?
That changes everything. We'll see.
Bitcoin's still kind of melting. We're down 105,740 in the spot market right now. The low recent kind of cycle, like 103,600.
We had 10 minutes to find out if this is going to be a true failed downside auction. We're going to get a lot of information in this next 10 minutes, folks.
There you go.
Yeah, we're not seeing any follow through on that.
For now. Oh, crude. Way up. $60.88. What happened there? Looks like we did. I don't know. What was that, Braden? I thought we were just look out below.
It seems like it, right? But
what the hell
it's
is
so
that?
choppy. It starts to look good. These are markets that, I'll probably grow to despise this market, honestly. But it's a new relationship, me and crude. So the new relationship. I thought, as an outsider, I thought I liked the trade. But if this is the price action, obviously from an outside, you're having to wait through it. You're looking for levels to break, and they just aren't. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe next week this thing will be on my blocked contracts. We'll see. This right now is
bad first.
How the new relationships are. It looks good on the outside once you get to know it. They're on your block list.
Finish that thought, Dakota.
No, I'm not. I caught myself, Andre. I caught myself. This is the internet. It's forever.
It is forever. Forever. Again, we got daily schedule speaking about hour and 10 minutes and Cook. Crude is so slow. Did not used to be like that.
Well, I hope not, Braden, but you're always welcome to be part of the Crude Haters Club.
Yeah. JD is the leader of that.
Crude was a hot market at a time.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
And it will be again.
Mark gold.
It's all cyclical.
All right, take a look at these prices. Gold trading 40.25.
Going down, going up, going down, going up, going down. Range bound.
Look at that 10-year yield. What do we got for the 10-year yield? It is 4.1111%. Again. We were under 4% a couple weeks ago. Pre-FOMC, we were under 4%. We'll close them back in on 40.20. Trading 40.23. Tilran in the chat says, no one trading NQ. Tilran, everyone trades NQ. 26,083. Ooh, ES caught a bid there. 68.73. That was 5.
Alright guys, we still here. Still in one NQ situation. Break even right now. The entry is right here at 47. Price is going to continue to chop around here and break the base of this 15-minute body. Then we're going to be out of this trade. Be plus 500 in one account, minus 500 in this account, and it'll be flat in the account that's remaining. So overall, just protect your risk, guys. New York session has been very, very choppy. We kind of been like liquidity for the other sessions, which is kind of wild, but just got to keep learning, keep trading, man. A lot of opportunities out here. Even when it's like slow tretching. Yeah, we just need some good continuation out of this shit. It's just moving very heavy. It's like, for real, a couple things needs to happen for this, for our session to kind of get in the right place. I kind of feel like, which is the government needs to be open, and the Fed. Really, the government needs to be open so the Fed can stop fighting the president. Like literally, to be honest, because they're kind of able to oh yeah, we're deciding this because we don't have the jobs information, so we're on this and that. We're no data dependent, all this and that. So Trump's trying to be all forceful with the Fed by not providing the data. So they're like, you're not giving the data, we're not doing nothing. It's like, oh my God, the circle of circles. But yeah, 2 good trades. Still holding. If we can get to
26,100. We'll start looking 26,150.
Yeah, 26,150. Yeah, 1 KTP at 26,150. Pretty much a TP1 right here where it's at up 500. So we need at least to get to this 26,150, man. I mean, damn. Price just wicked out. Made a low, came back. I mean, candle structure is saying we're headed back up. We found the bottom. So, I mean, damn. Just gotta literally just follow through, bud. Just follow through. Follow through with what you're doing. Yeah. It's getting to that time, too. It's like 10:50, close to fucking lunch. It's like, man, give them some indecision close to lunch. They're gonna take it. I would accept it and go break even. For sure, Express is just trading awfully wonky, man. Awfully wonky. It's like, bro. Yeah, based off what the ES is doing, we got the continuation. I mean, you already took 5 somewhere in the compound. Got no reason to take there. We need to see if it's gonna expand. We need to expand, or we just make nothing. It'll just be if it's gonna be a flat day, we back to normal. These 50 coins for the boy. Where's your 1,000 at? 26,1? 26,150 is your 1,000. can see people taking profit.
Every time it backs, every time it gets up there, so every time it gets to up 5, it backs up. It's like now we fighting this buyers selling position, fighting other buyers.
Mm-hmm.
Now you do.
Yeah, this red candle on the 15 NQ.
Yeah, totally.
I just told it's gonna be choppy down here. Not gonna be a nice expansive move. Yeah, so that continuation move is dead. But I mean, ES did continue, so maybe the YM's catching a bid or something. Yeah, YM catching a bid, but it went right back into previous day low. Gotta get over previous day low. Yeah, YM's the leader. This shit is fucking pumped up to. He's dragging the market. Shit pumped in the previous day low, now it's selling down. Yeah, it don't matter anymore, bro. You already took your compound. We gotta see where we can expand. We gotta fight to expand. Yeah, I mean, you can tell by these candles. Just like that was just ass, bro. Yeah, niggas just taking profit and hugging the point of control. Yeah, so it still looks valid. It's not much volume under 47. If it breaks under 25.60, then it's like it's just about to it's just range trading, a bullshit range. The YM can get over previous day low, then it's looking decent. Yeah. Very good trade, bro. Shit, you gotta do what it's trying to do. Cause that's ass. You ain't doing nothing right now, my brother. Yeah, so it's about to get in a sloth ass lunch. Nah, that's a good trade. That's what you want. Nice managed risk. Need the full TPs and managed risk, boy. That's very good. Compound account growing. Leader account saved. Yeah, it's perfect, man. Perfect. Leave this day with a smile. Yeah, very good. 1 hour loss on ES signal. TP1 win on NQ signal, and we still got a runner in break even at 47. And my Amazon calls, Amazon just chilling around last week's high. Once it pops again, I'll be getting out of those calls. So I'm just waiting for the NQ to make up its fucking mind, and then we can kind of start taking some fucking pros. Still early, so as long as this thing doesn't decide to fucking peak today, should be fine. But it's trading Aki. Anybody knows New York session versus London Asia session right now. It's just like liquidity, man. Like liquidity. Price bought all the way up to previous day high before New York session. Opened up right at the high in New York session and they sold it down. And, got YM breaking previous day high. Excuse me, breaking back over previous day low. And continue. Should be a decent move. Got my boy Meet Kevin here. See what he talking about. Here, guys. Good work today.
News. No. It's the only thing he's recently been interviewed in. Size and pace of layoffs suggest managers are more broadly losing their fear of firing. Right. Well, that's the biggest risk, is that, you know, some of these firings just sort of like start a cycle. But that's been the risk for about a year now. Okay. The Fed sees just a gradual cooling, but nothing more. But again, like, the problem with the Fed is they're going to be biased, you know? They can't tell you that the economy is crashing because they will self-fulfill a crash. So they're incentivized to say everything's fine. Companies are turning to temps. I don't know if that's true. Let me see here. Temporary hiring. Temp hiring, St. Louis Fred. And who reports this anyway? See, this was last updated in September. So we're missing data on so this is a BLS probably issue. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. The BLS must report this because that's when the next tentative date would be. But temp hiring is down, which is actually generally an early warning sign of, you know, negative news. So a pickup in temp work, that's actually very interesting. Manager laid him off in October, right after he finished a 10-hour shift. We have no work. 65, who's planning to retire soon anyway. Dude, I'm never gonna retire. I can't do it. Like, I admire the people who can do it. I'm just gonna make House Hack my little Berkshire Hathaway. Somebody's got to pick up the torch from Buffett. I'm gonna do it. Hashtag no guarantees. Hashtag read the solicitation. This video is not one. Okay, Amazon to get for. Okay, so we saw that. That was old news. Okay, and then here's the bubble talk, which we always. I mean, this is probably kind of old news too. Yeah, this is from October 4th. That's boring. That's old. So, all right. I mean, we'll see. We have ADP data coming this week, so we shall see. What did Goolsby have to say? Goolsby said he wants more data. Well, you're about to get more data from ADP this week. Warned that he's more concerned about inflation in the labor market right now. Right. Well, if you get bad jobs data, that'll flip that on its head. Dude, Bitcoin's about to lose 105. Just so you know how I'm seeing that is, you see this little thingy right here? I actually love this desktop widget. Webull gives it to you. Remember, use my link. Where is it? There, I need the banner. Oh, crap, I screwed it up. Oh, crap. Anyway, it's meetkevin.com/Webull. Oh, there it comes. Wait, why is it coming so slowly? It usually comes a lot faster than that. Oh, yeah, that's right, because they updated the balance transfers, too. I think the offer is even better right now. meetkevin.com/Webull.
No. Because that's why.
Oh, man, I really screwed this up. Wow, look at that slow, awkward transition. Well, I'll have to figure that out. I did add those in.
No. It's because that's why.
I love that. Love those. Anyway, so, where were we? Here we go. I'm not decided going into the December meeting, saying to Yahoo Finance. Well, let's just watch the guy then on Yahoo Finance. Let's go to Goolsby. Yahoo Finance. Man, come on, ghouls. Where are you? Goolsby. Alright. Well, Yahoo. I just want to say Goolsby. Found it. It's my job. My job is to flip the channel for everyone. That's my job. I am a channel flipper. Okay? I'm not a real estate flipper. I'm a channel flipper. Don't ever call me a real estate flipper. That's disgusting. Oh, there he is! 69% chance of a cut. Oh, well, it's basically guaranteed at that point. Oh, damn. All right, I guess we should go into this. So we can do a quick little summary. Oh, gosh. Okay, what is going on? Bloomberg. No, don't kill those pages. I want those pages. Here, let's consolidate. Before we watch this video, let's consolidate a little bit of our stuff here so we can clean this up a little bit. All right, too many tabs. It's like I'm getting anxiety, so I'm gonna have to consolidate some of these. So we'll do that really quick, and then that way we can do a quick little catch up of what all's going on. So we looked at the ISM, we looked at the PMIs, close that. We got 10-year Treasury going up again, not a surprise. Then, especially with some of that boom reporting, you've got, we saw this, we saw the worries about the labor market. That news is as old as it's been for the last, what's it called? Year. That's old. We saw the AI news, the AI deal news, which is bullish. We saw Tesla news. Agents aren't good at their jobs. That's boring. Venezuela. 10-2 spreads back into shock category. We'll throw that over there. Gavin Newsom, Air India guy. We have 10-2 spread we've got. And then we know crypto's falling, but we don't actually see a particular reason or rationale for that. If we go to, I want to see liquidations, honestly. That could be interesting to see. Let's look at liquidations. Crypto liquidations. Oh yeah, and then the SOFR spike was interesting. Yeah, we got $648 million worth of longs have just been liquidated in the last hour. Holy crap. Let me see here. SOFR spike. You're right. That was news just over the last 24 hours. I saved that here. Where was it? That's a good call. We could look at that too really quick. And then we'll look at this Goolsby interview. So, there it is. SOFR rate. Key short-term interest rate spiked. Oh, that was Friday. Okay, spiked Friday as the month-end demand for funding overwhelmed supply. Well, I want to see it. SOFR Federal Reserve. Well, I mean, is that big of a deal? Here's the Halloween SOFR rate, 422. We've been there before, so I don't see how this is necessarily... Where's the spike?
Every time I opened that spreadsheet, my soul left my body.
I had that too, but I switched to Pipedrive.
This is how I always pictured sales in my head.
Oh, so they're pissed about the one-day move. Because we've definitely been there before. You know, we've been at these levels here. See on the, but this was all before the Fed meeting. See, you got as high as 4.31, and then after the Fed meeting, you tanked. I guess the concern is that you U-turned up so rapidly. That's probably the concern. That's got to be what it is. It's the pace of that jump. Now we could also see how much was used. You know, that's a different chart. So that would be SOFR demand, St. Louis Fed. Actually, I don't even think I have to do St. Louis on that. I just go Fed. Let me get the actual SOFR chart. SOFR. Dang it! I mean, it's so freaking hard to get the chart that I want. Fine then. I'll do this. Hold on a sec. SOFR demand for Friday. Okay, here we go. So this was... Give it just a sec here and we can pull this up. Repo ops. There we go. There we go. So here's the actual demand for the repo facility. That was October's demand. And this is supposedly so far still today. I wonder what time this closes. You know, what... oh, let's see here. Close time. Oh, 8:30 a.m. Oh, well, that's... Oh, okay. Well, let's see here. Release time, 8:15. Close time, 8:30. Today's afternoon SOFR operation will have an aggregate operation limit of 500 billion, basically. 500 billion less than this morning. Let me see here. Huh. Submitted. Oh, well, it definitely dropped again this morning. Operation settlement time, maturity date tomorrow. That'll get you overnight. From tonight to tomorrow. So you had a big jump for the weekend. I think, though, this is what's creating some uncertainty is like, why did you have so much demand for money over the weekend? Right? All this really is a liquidity concern. It's this fear that why all of a sudden are we seeing such a demand for money? That's what makes people nervous. Are the banks getting screwed on their private credit deals? Or do they have more bills than they anticipated? You know, what's going on? That's what people always freak out here. Yeah, and then look at this. The 10-year is rocketing right now. So if I go out to the last 3 months, a nice little move up again here on the 10. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Let's briefly listen to here before we get to Goolsby.
One of his last strategic plays for the company. He had really earned a fantastic reputation for himself in the smartphone arena, but he wanted to succeed in EVs too. But remember, this is something that Apple tried and wasn't able to pull off. Xiaomi has actually designed a very good car. They've been able to succeed in the market. They've been able to gain some traction in that space. But Wang was one of the key employees who was responsible for redesigning stores as they were shifting these stores from really showcases for smartphones to something that could show you a full-size automobile that would have the infrastructure to be able to show that off and demonstrate what kind of cars they actually had. So at one point he was responsible for 267 stores. He was working almost nonstop hours. His wife told our reporter that he would frequently work until the wee hours of the night. We also saw his WeChat messages where he was exchanging messages at 2:30 in the morning and working on and on and on. And as you mentioned, tragically, at the age of 34, he died of a heart attack. And so it's a story really about how these extreme hours can take a toll on managers, especially in an area so competitive like technology.
Xiaomi has responded in part to our investigation and talking about their sympathies that go to the family. But set this in the context of 996, of what is very much a cultural focus on working extremely hard in
I
China
don't think
and
they
tech.
got anything fun over here. Let me check over here.
Well, we appreciate it, and we always spoke to your father, who's now negotiating peace deals about the New York City real estate market. But what are the stakes here with this election?
The stakes in this election, I know people say this all the time, but in this case, I truly feel it's never been higher. Zohran Mamdani's policies are going to be very destructive for the city. First off, he has no experience running a city with over 300,000 municipal employees and a budget of over $110 billion.
There's literally nothing going on the news. So I think Goolsby will be our best bet in just a moment. All right. So Bitcoin now recovering. Look at that. Kind of hitting a little bit of a floor right here. So Iran keeps bleeding. Most of its enthusiasm has been priced into the day. And just consolidating on the queues. Low volume consolidation on the queues. Very interesting. All right, let's go now. So we saw SOFR, we saw the liquidations on Bitcoin. And then obviously we've got the ADP catalyst coming up. Oh my gosh. Trump says he has no idea who Binance's CZ is after pardoning him. LOL. He just lined your guys' World Liberty financial pockets with like billions of dollars. Wow. He knows nothing about CZ. Right. Ask on 60 Minutes. Okay, are you ready? I don't know who he is. My sons are involved in crypto much more than me. I know very little about it, other than one thing. It's a huge industry. And if we're not going to be the head of it, China or Japan or somebody else is. Nice, Trump. I was told about it. Yeah. This is the thing. If you can throw money at, you know, some of the Trump disciples, Trump just does what the people around him tell him to do. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, I was told he was a good man, and this was a witch hunt. Yeah, whatever, dude. Whatever. Okay, good. So, we'll hit ghouls. I want to see if there's anything else from the suits before we hit ghouls. Okay, here we go. So, let's see. Suit news. The suits. The suits. The suits. The suits. The suits. Investors increasingly punish missed earnings. Yeah. Okay. That's good. All right. Let's see what we have here. So, investors increasingly punish missed earnings. Earnings season was the strongest in years, yet investors aren't rewarding good news. 70% of companies have now reported profits are up 13% from a year ago, almost twice the preseason forecast. Sales are rising at their fastest clip in 3 years. Oh, these are actually great notes. We should write these down. Let's write some of this down. So, earnings. We'll call it like a little earnings summary. Earnings summary. Okay. So, we've got a 70%, 70% of S&P 500 companies have reported. We have profits up 13%, twice the pre-earnings estimate. And then we have, let's see here, volatility, small missteps, got punished. Sales up at the fastest rate in 3 years. Margins up in nearly every sector. That's wild. Investors are growing sensitive to downside risks. Misses drew sharper hits. Well worse. Misses got punished more. Misses got punished more than historically, per the Doomers. The Doomburgers. Weak breadth is a thing a lot of people are talking about. Let's see. Beats aren't being rewarded that much. Declining breadth in the current rally isn't simply a debate about the economy. It's earnings quality and leadership concentration. The market is chasing secular AI and the cleanest cash flow narrative. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. So I kind of agree with that. Weak breadth. Why? Market chasing AI with strong cash flow, right? I agree with this. I think this is why crypto is so weak right now. I think that's why Bitcoin is so weak. And I mentioned that earlier as well, that I think people are looking at, hey, I want to be, they want AI exposure with the lowest risk. So high cash flows, and see the insane margins at companies like Microsoft, Nvidia, right, etc., as a place of both security and high growth. Now, those two things usually don't go together, but it's very impressive. And on a peg basis, like, you could justify it. You can also justify the valuations on low peg ratios for, Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, etc. Because, Wall Street growth estimates are so high. That's the thing. It's like growth estimates are so high for forward earnings. If forward earnings collapse, like what you really would need for this to crash, you really need forward earnings to collapse. And, today, I mean, how much was the IREN deal worth today? The IREN, I think, was it 9.8? Let me see here. IREN. So the IREN deal was worth 9.7. I was so close. $9.7 billion IREN deal with Microsoft for Microsoft compute power. Then you had the $15 billion in Google bonds, which I wonder if those are going to be backed. Dell's jumping on this too. I wonder if the Google bonds are going to be backed on their balance sheet, or if they are going to indeed be like Meta and XAI. Oh, $22 billion in bonds now. And then Amazon. So then we got the Amazon $38 billion 7-year deal with OpenAI. And then, of course, we have $22 billion. Let me see here. Alphabet is selling $15 billion of bonds in the U.S., 7.4 in Europe. Wow. Selling bonds 3 to 50 years. Goog selling 3 to 50 year bonds worth up to $22 billion, 15 bill US, 7.48 bill EU. More than expected. Alphabet's earnings show surging demand. Meta sold 30 billion of notes. Right, but Meta's were off balance sheet. And then they got hosed for that. Right? Meta got lambasted for those. Meta got hit for their bond sale. Ironic that now Goog is doing it as well. Though Goog's appear to be on balance sheet. I'm not 100% sure about that, but so far it doesn't look like these are off balance sheet. Alphabet's latest bond sale. No, company may use the proceeds to refinance debt. Yeah. Yeah, this looks like it's a regular balance sheet backed bond sale. Unlike Meta, which is able to have this bond sale build a data center for them, but not show up on their balance sheet, which is just wild. But that somebody else is taking the risk on it. Okay, so let's see here. Crypto vulnerable to $100,000 mark or dropped through it. Some recent crypto weakness may be blamed on the stronger dollar, but there's reason to believe that even renewed currency weakness may not help. 120-day correlation between Bitcoin and greenback is now negligible. I think there's a lot of leverage right here. So, add to this massive leverage, which is in stocks as well. But I don't think you're seeing the downrights of EPS forecasts yet to justify selling off. State jobless data. Oh, here we go. Let's see here. Do we have this yet? No. It's pretty stable. Practical level. Claims suggest another reason for caution. Jobs not holding up. There's usually an uptick in claims at this time of year, peaking around the start of January. So far, seasonal change isn't showing up. Well, that's good. September. Oh, they're comparing. Okay, I get it. Here, I'll show this. It's actually kind of interesting. Can I get it to show? What's the button? Windows. Yeah, there we go. Stand by for the claims. This is quite interesting too. Jobs. So it's actually this is bullish jobs. Once I can get the darn thing to load. Yeah, it's not loading. All right, whatever. Give it a sec here. Okay, fine. So, let's see here. Can big tech companies or shareholders afford this? That's just to talk about the spending that's going on. Big deal, big deal, big deal. Treasury account, ISM, narrow strange in history, fine. Dollars momentum, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's all boring. Oh, there we go. I got that jobs data.
Did you know that some elite real estate investors use whole life insurance as a tool to grow money safely, capture tax advantages, and use as their own bank to finance deals? If you'd like to learn exactly how they do this, click here.
Inspired by a true story.
My name's Sarah.
You can call me Bert. A girl's ambition.
I got a roll on my land.
Palantir reports today. We know that. We saw the Kenvue buy.
All right, home team. About to go ahead and sign out, man. About to go ahead and sign out, man. Get up out of here. Overall, just got stopped out of the remaining NQ trade at break even. As you can see, price kind of just trapped around this range. So took a 1 hour loss in this account. Count number 2 took a TP1 plus 500, and then count 3 break even. So overall, flat Monday, good risk management. Pretty much a nothing burger, man. So we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. I appreciate everybody for pulling up, tapping in. Everybody that's been tapping in with the shorts. Appreciate every one of y'all, man. Everybody trade safe out there, man. Shout out my support system. All my guys out there, man. Appreciate y'all. Still in my remaining Amazon calls as well, so I bet you guys, once I close that out after this market keeps, excuse me, after this market stops chopping around, should be able to close out my remaining Amazon trades as well. But yeah, man, besides that, that's it, boys. I'm out of here. Same time tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. See y'all